Did you know that the Uniqlo brand has been around for a while, but a lot of people do not know its origin? Another fun fact is only a few people could imagine that the brand is not an American brand. But more than the origin, however, the brand has done well in the production of quality and yet affordable clothing. In this video, we'll talk about how Uniqlo was founded and how it became the big brand it is today. This video is sponsored by Sky is the Limit. It's not uncommon for people to wonder what Japan is doing when it comes to fashion. But what this set of people do not know is that Uniqlo is from Japan, and it's taking the world by storm. Uniqlo was founded in March 1949 in a town called Ube, Yamaguchi, in Japan. It was carved out from the parent company, Ogori Shoji, which is now known as Fast Retailing. Ogori Shoji was founded by Hitoshi Yanai. However, the funny thing is, Hitoshi didn't start the company because he wanted to build a big brand that millions of people now know. All he wanted to do was operate a small shop where he could sell menswear. And guess what? That's exactly what he did. He named the company Men's Shop OS. But the company didn't begin to thrive until Hitoshi's son, Tadashi Yanai, took over the family business in 1984. Tadashi Yanai was born in 1949, and since his father was a business owner, going to school and attending university was not a problem. He graduated from Waseda University in 1971 with a degree in economics and political science. Soon after, Yanai joined his father's company. With his education and exposure, he transformed his father's business from a local menswear shop into an international fashion brand. But this did not happen overnight. First, he made some trips to other countries to learn the art of business and what was obtainable in fashion. One of the places he visited was the United States in the early 1980s. This visit was a turnaround point for him, as it influenced his business philosophy profoundly. He was inspired by the success of American casual wear brands and their operational efficiency, which was unlike anything he had seen in Japan. In June 1984, Yanai opened the first Uniqlo store in Hiroshima. Now hold a second, Uniqlo was not the intended name. It was supposed to be a contraction of Unique Clothing Warehouse, but due to a mistake made in the process of registration, it was written as Uniqlo. But why didn't they just change it? Well, they could have, but Yanai loved its uniqueness and decided to keep using it. Until Uniqlo, no brand had come up with providing high-quality wear at affordable prices in Japan. The store's concept was groundbreaking in Japan, as it focused on a warehouse shopping experience where customers could browse through a wide range of casual wear in a self-service environment. From the beginning, Uniqlo's business model was built on simplicity, quality, and affordability. Yanai believed in building a brand that offered functional and well-designed clothing for everyday life, while also considering customer satisfaction. So how did Uniqlo scale the initial obstacles to become a widely known brand? We'll get there shortly, but before that, have you heard of Sky is the Limit? It's an exclusive fashion brand that caters to those who love quality and fashionable sneakers. If this sounds like what you'd like to add to your collection, click on their link is in the description box below. Now, how did Uniqlo make it to the top? One thing that ensured Uniqlo's early success was its commitment to quality and efficiency. The company did not default in establishing strong relationships with suppliers and manufacturers. They made sure that the materials for their clothes were of standard quality. Now, with all of these, one would easily think their prices would be over the roof. The opposite was the case. Uniqlo products were durable and relatively affordable. Remember, Yanai was well-traveled. This approach allowed the brand to offer high-quality products at competitive prices, and this in turn made them gain a loyal customer base. Nevertheless, the turning point for Uniqlo didn't come until 1994, when the company launched its first flagship store in Harajuku, Tokyo. The store's success was arguably brought about by its appeal to a younger, fashion-conscious demographic. This, in no time, solidified Uniqlo's position as a leader in Japan's casual wear market. By 1998, Uniqlo had expanded to over 100 stores across Japan. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Uniqlo grew significantly, and anyone with good foresight would have been able to tell how bright the brand's future was going to be. Still, Tadashi Yanai was more determined to make the company global. In 2001, Fast Retailing, which was Uniqlo's parent company, was listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. This was a huge win, and it provided the capital needed for international expansion. After this achievement, the first international Uniqlo store opened in London in 2001, and it was followed by a series of stores in China and the United States. Another thing that boosted Uniqlo's performance was the development of Uniqlo's flagship product, the Heat Tech line. It was done in collaboration with Toray Industries, and it was launched in 2003. Heat Tech is a line of usable clothing that was designed to retain body heat, offering warmth and comfort without weight. Heat Tech was not the only design made by Uniqlo. Another innovation was the introduction of the ultra-light down ULD jackets in 2009. These jackets are lightweight, compact, and provide excellent insulation. By doing this, their products could penetrate markets of different climates and activities. Just like most establishments, there will always be distractions and challenges. Uniqlo was no exception. Some of the challenges the brand faced include economic downturns, fluctuating consumer preferences, and intense competition. For instance, the global financial crisis of 2008 had a huge toll on the retail industry. Uniqlo, like other retail businesses, was faced with the threat of shutting down businesses in some cities, but it managed to scale through by giving prominence to value. The company's focus on affordable pricing and high-quality products helped it not to lose consumers during the economic downturn. Another challenge that any brand worth its salt always faces is competition. Uniqlo had to endure constant competition from other brands such as Zara and H&M. These brands were known for their ability to quickly modify fashion trends and bring new styles to market. In response to this, Uniqlo tried to differentiate itself through its emphasis on functional apparel that does not go out of fashion. Uniqlo's strategy was to offer essential products that do not go out of style, and then combine them with seasonal collections. In order to surmount the challenges and keep afloat, Uniqlo's strategy also involved meaningful partnerships and collaborations with popular designers like Jill Sander, Alexander Wang, and Christophe Lemaire. These partnerships brought a touch of high fashion to Uniqlo's product offerings, and the result was new customer segments and enhanced brand image. One of the primary inspirations behind Uniqlo's business model is the American retailer, The Gap. When Tadashi Yanai visited the United States in the 1980s, one of the brands that caught his attention was Gap. He was deeply impressed by the brand's approach to casual wear. The Gap's success in offering stylish, high-quality clothing at affordable prices resonated with Yanai. He saw an opportunity to bring a similar concept to Japan, where the retail market was so solid and lacked a strong player in casual wear. Gap was not the only brand that influenced Uniqlo. Another substantial influence Uniqlo had was the Japanese concept of Kaizen. The name means continuous improvement. This concept is deeply rooted in Japanese culture and has been a cornerstone of Uniqlo's operations. The company never stops to find new ways to improve its products, processes, and customer experience. This commitment to Kaizen is evident in the development of innovative products like Heat Tech and ultralight down jackets. More than that, the strict attention to detail in-store operations and customer service was also a feather in their cap. Uniqlo's focus on simplicity and design is also inspired by Muji. Muji is another popular Japanese brand that focuses on minimalist aesthetics and emphasis on quality and utility. In terms of operational efficiency, Uniqlo has also drawn inspiration from Toyota's production system. Uniqlo's supply chain management and inventory control practices are modeled after Toyota's lean manufacturing principles. This approach allows Uniqlo to maintain low costs, reduce waste, and respond quickly to changes in consumer demand. But just like Uniqlo has drawn inspiration from other brands, it has also experienced fierce opposition competition from other brands. The reason for this is quite obvious. Uniqlo operates in the highly competitive fast fashion industry. Over the years, the key rivals that have contended with Uniqlo include Zara, H&M, and Gap. However, each of these brands is not without unique strengths and market positioning. Zara, for instance, is owned by the Spanish company Inditex. Many people subscribe to it because of its fast fashion model that allows it to rapidly bring new styles to market. This ability of Zara to quickly adapt to fashion trends and its efficient supply chain is what has made it a tough competitor. While Uniqlo focuses on timeless, functional apparel, Zara emphasizes trendy, fashion-forward clothing. Today, Uniqlo is still one of the most influential and successful fashion brands globally. Uniqlo is present in over 25 countries and more than 2,000 stores worldwide. The brand's ability to concentrate on quality, affordability, and new designs has enabled it to maintain strong growth and profitability for more than 4 decades. Currently, Uniqlo has a strong presence in countries like China, South Korea, and Japan. China, in particular, has become an important market for Uniqlo, which makes it a significant contributor to the company's revenue. As of 2023, China hosts over 800 Uniqlo stores, making it the brand's second largest market after Japan. In the United States, Uniqlo has carefully positioned itself in major urban areas, including New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. While the US market remains challenging due to strong competition from local and international retailers, Uniqlo's unique selling point remains simplicity and quality clothes. Also, Europe has been a key focus, with successful expansions in the UK, France, Germany, and Spain. The brand has been able to spread its tentacle to cities like London and Paris. These moves have helped establish Uniqlo's presence and brand recognition in these markets. With the way Uniqlo has grown over the years, it would be difficult to believe it started as a roadside store in a small corner of Japan in 1985. Isn't it amazing how that little shop is now in many countries like South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, the Philippines, and Malaysia? In September 2009, Uniqlo announced that the company would target annual group sales of 5 trillion yen, which is about $61. Not only that, the company also talked about a pre-tax profit from operations of 1 trillion yen, which in US dollars is about 12 billion. What does that tell you? It means that the brand is aiming to become the world's biggest specialty retailer of private label apparel. Uniqlo, in November 2022, did something different. It opened a new remake and repair service in Tokyo. This repair studio allows customers to remake or repair clothes purchased at Uniqlo. More recently, Uniqlo announced its collaboration with a designer called Claire Waite-Keller.
Hi, I'm Claire Waite-Keller and I've created the Uniqlo C collection this season.
She was the former creative director of renowned luxury brands like Chloe and Givenchy. They launched a 34-piece fall collection in September 2023 in more than 1,500 stores globally. Which of Uniqlo's designs do you prefer? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, do well to like and subscribe to this channel. And finally, don't forget to aspire to greatness, because sky is the limit.